So, you guys heard how last time played out, what happened last time. The fact that my mic didn't pick up any audio. My audio. So I had to redub it all. So I've decided probably not worth that happening again. So now I'm back to the old mic setup that I used to do before, swapping to a new one. I figured having a mic would be better, But the risk just isn't worth the reward. The potential for that to happen again? Yeah, I'm just not going to risk it. So I'm going back to the old method. The old method may not be as good, but it certainly is more reliable. More guaranteed that at least my voice will be picked up. So we're switching back. So from now on, if you hear that my audio sounds a little bit different, that's why. Okay, so today I had yet another job interview. Today, for me, that is. And today, what is today? Today is the 21st of May. So not when this comes out. So yeah, today I had yet another job interview, only this time it's for another place. Okay, that's not Talus. Is that a Talus? No. Anything on top of these trees? Nope. So yeah, today I had yet another job interview. This was for a different job. Well, basically the same position, just at a different place. At first, I was kind of thinking like, maybe I don't want this job just because of how far and long the commute is. And then that quickly changed after I heard the pay. But let's face it, the chances of me actually getting this job are pretty minuscule. So, the job I talked about before, that was not even like a 10-minute drive from home. It's very close. This one, however, this one is bare minimum like a half-hour drive. So it's a little bit further away. And it's definitely a big difference. 10 minutes away versus 30 minutes a day. So it all started yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, I had a phone interview at 9 a.m. But before that, because my sister wasn't home last night, I had to wake up to feed the dogs, or rather, they woke me up at 6 a.m. I was woken up at 6 a.m. to take care of my dogs, feed them, let them out, wipe the butt, because he's old and he doesn't poo as clean anymore. So I was woken up at 6 a.m. by my dogs to take care of them. But then I had a phone interview at 9 a.m. So I crawled back into bed, trying to get as much rest as I can. Look at all this goodie, by the way. All these goodies. So I crawled back into bed, trying to get as much rest as I could. Typical. The moment I started drifting off, well, it was time to wake up. So I set my alarm for 8:45 in the morning, so I can be prepared for a 9 a.m. phone interview. Funny thing is, I had to be the one to call them. I had to be the one to start the call. Alright, so when I called the number I was given, the lady, the doctor, was actually driving, and you can even hear, like, her turn signals. Alright. Odd to schedule it for that particular time, but whatever. And the phone interview was rather quick, just asking me, like, are you okay with a commute? A little bit longer of a commute? I said yes. Are you currently working elsewhere? That kind of stuff. The typical stuff you would get asked for a job interview. I was also asked, like, what are your experiences right now? Are you willing to, like, do stuff that you're not trained for necessarily, just because it's more of a doctor's clinic than what I'm used to. And I said, yes, of course. Obviously, with the proper training, that is. And then eventually, like, the 10-minute phone call led up to being like, you know, it's hard to say without being there and seeing what the place is like. It's hard to answer, you know, how well I could do without seeing what the layout is like. And then she was just like, well, whenever you have time, you can stop by and come look around. She asked me if I was available that day, so yesterday, and I said I couldn't come that day, so yesterday. And then she said, well, I have a patient who canceled an appointment on me. Would you be able to come in tomorrow at 9:20 a.m.? As much as I did not want to, I'm like, yes, of course. I'm free that time. While inside, I'm just screaming like, oh shit! Now I gotta wake up early to go in? Oh man. And keep in mind, it's like a half an hour drive. But it's been set in stone. So, I said yes, I can come in tomorrow morning. So that's exactly what I did this morning. You know, I also asked her, like, what would I be expected to wear? And she was just more like, because it's more of like a, you know, more like a serious doctor's clinic, you would be expected to wear, you know, more professional, not as much casual. And then she told me, basically just come tomorrow wearing what you would normally wear for a job interview. Okay, so this morning I woke up at around like 7 a.m. 7:30 at the latest. Because I wanted to give myself well enough time to, why do I have this? I wanted to give myself well enough time to have the rest of my body wake up. Most importantly, take a morning dump. Because, you know, it was a long drive, and I also didn't know how long I would be there for, how long that would last for. And I didn't want to be like, oh, excuse me, like, can I use the bathroom halfway into discussing with the manager, stinking up their toilet. So I had to wake up extra early to give myself enough time for the rest of my body to wake up. And then morning routine, shower, wash my hair, look presentable, all that stuff. I'm just looking around, by the way. Like, I also need to look at where that one Korok is at. I know there's a Korok somewhere here. So, yeah, I woke up at 7:30 at the latest. Got ready, left, drove all the way there, and essentially it was borderline, I don't want to say a waste of my time, but it kind of was. Because when I got there, the doctor basically just sat me down in the exam room, asked me a couple questions, told me like roughly if I were to work there, what I would do. And then, that was really about it. It was like not even 10 minutes talking. And then because I didn't want, I came all the way, I didn't want to leave immediately. So I decided, let me look around, see what the work environment is like. It's rather small. It's a little bit smaller than I expected, but that's fine. Once again, just like the same position I would be doing for the last job interview I was looking into. The last position I was looking into, I should say. I would mostly be doing like receptionist kind of thing. Of course, say if the rest of the staff are on like lunch break or whatever, and then people come in, so I would take over for roles that are not necessarily what I need to do, or what I am positioned to do. But that's fine, that's still fine. Anyway, so yeah. Spent about another 10 minutes just looking around, asking a couple of questions, just so it didn't seem like I came in, and then I immediately left. And then I came all the way back home. Now, at first I was thinking, man, like, I would not be too upset if I don't get this job just because of the commute. Because I was told the hours would be like 9 to 6, which I want to correct myself on something about last time, by the way. Last time I was saying how... Oh, here it is. Last time I was saying how that job, the hours would be 10 to 7. And I was saying how that was 10 hours. That would be a 10-hour shift. Turns out I can't do simple math. Because if you're smart, unlike me, you would realize that 10 to 7 is not 10 hours, it's 9. That is not 10 hours, because I can't do fucking math. I can't even do the simplest of counting. I can't even count to 9, let alone 10. And you saw the evidence, or you heard the evidence last time. Oh crap. So just wanted to correct myself there. And something else I want to mention about last time, something I said. My friend loves to bring this up whenever I mention it. So last time I tried my ever so best to not be offensive. And I mentioned how the clientele would be different from what I'm used to. I'm used to a more Asian clientele. And I said that the clientele for this new job, if I were to get it, would be, you know, more Arabic. Which is different from the Asian clientele I'm used to. When I told my friend this, my friend was like, you know they're still technically Asian, right? And I'm just like, shut up. You know what I mean. You know what I mean when I say Asian. You know? Pale skin, squinting eyes, people who look like me. So, like, shut up. So, just before anyone brings that up, anyone's like, well, you're used to an Asian clientele, and you say more of an Arabic clientele. They're still technically Asian. Shut up. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. Man, every time I say that to my... Every time I say something like that to my friend, he loves to bring up the fact that, like, well, technically Indians, Arabics, Southeasterns, they're still Asian. I'm just like, shut up, man. You know damn well what I mean when I say Asian. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. So anyways, back to this this job interview. So yeah, I would be told that the hours would be 9 to 6. That's also 9 hours. You know what, maybe I should keep that, because it's a triple shot and durability up. I think I'll actually keep this. Wow. So, if I were to get this job, let's say, that means that I need to be there by 9 o'clock. So that means I need to wake up like I did today, like 7, give myself plenty of time to get ready, drive there. So that means, like, I would need to wake up at 7 in the morning every day. And then do, like, oh shit. And then do, like, a 30-minute commute. Now, that's completely different from what I'm used to right now. Because right now... What the hell? Oh, it moved both. I didn't think it would do that. Right now, what I'm used to, like, for my day-to-day, is waking up at 10 a.m., leaving the house at 11 a.m., and then working with my family until, like, 6:30 to 7. And before anyone goes, oh, listen to Privilege Boy over here, wakes up at 10 a.m. every day. Get into the real world, boy. The real world people work a 9 to 5 every day, so they need to wake up at 7 or 8 every day. That's just the norm. That's just the norm of the real world. Before anyone says that, yes, I'm aware that normal people out there, unlike me, work a 9 to 5, so it's actually normal. I'm aware that my current schedule is actually the one that's not normal, waking up at 10. Because even my friends were like that. Because I always complained, like, whenever my sister wasn't home, I had to be the one to, how do you expect... Oh man, there goes a shot on my bow. My brand new bow. I think I wasn't supposed to get rid of the leaves here. It was going to lead up to there. Okay, it's push, not pull. I was pulling. So yeah, as I was saying, whenever I complain that my sister's not home, so that I have to wake up early in the morning, I'm just like, man, this morning I had to wake up so early. I had to wake up at like 7. My friends are like, ain't that normal? And I'm just like, no, not for me. So a part of me was thinking, like, maybe I don't want this position because it's so far away. Obviously, there's no guarantees that I will get the job or not. But a part of me is thinking, maybe I don't want this position. Maybe I don't want to get this job because it's so far away and I would have to wake up so early. And then I heard the pay. I heard the pay is like, oh, never mind. I will wake up as early as I need to for that kind of money. Because the doctor, while speaking to me in person, the doctor was like, the pay range is very flexible. It's a very big range for people like me who are licensed and qualified, right? I'm trying to find where the big stash of apples are. I think it's over here. No, not over here. Where is the apples? Crap, I don't remember. So, yeah, while there this morning, the doctor said, like, she's had people earn paychecks of, like, $25 to $32 an hour. I'm just like, well, for that kind of money, $25 or even $32 an hour? Yes, please. But obviously, if I were to start, I would not even hit anywhere close to that kind of pay. I probably should not have said this, but I was just like, well, since I was just licensed, like I just graduated school not too long ago, I'm kind of expecting the paychecks to be like in the $19 to $20 range. I should have said a little bit more. I should have been like 23 starting. But you know, it's like playing the long game. Make the payment expectations a little bit lower so that they're a little bit more tempting to hire you, to pick you. I am not leaving this mountain until I find that stash of sweet, sweet apples. Normally I would have them stamped on the map, but I don't have them yet because I haven't been here yet in this playthrough. The hell was that? think they were pretty close to where the shrine was. And I also need to remember where the Korok is. I know there's a lone Korok up in a tree somewhere here. Though I think that's near where the apples are. So, today I kinda unexpectedly had the day off from work. Because my plan was... So I come home from the job interview because I woke up at 7. My plan was to come home, rest, sleep for a while. I would still have my car so I could drive out to work if needed. That did not entirely happen. So, long story short, my family took all 3 cars to go to work at the exact same place. Because remember, my family all works together. My mom took her car, my dad took his car, my sister took our car, because I shared a car with my sister. Okay, hold on, let me warp back to the shrine and see if I could find that big stash of apples. Unless it's over here. No, that's where the lake is. I really don't remember. I'll find it. So, my family took all 3 cars out to work because they all have different schedules, different time requirements for their morning routine. So that left me with no car to take to go out. I think it would have made a lot more sense had my mom just left on her own. My sister went with my dad, leaving me the car at home to go out if I needed to. Oh, look at that, a rainbow. Cool. But no, these guys took all 3 cars, leaving me with no transportation to take to go out if needed. So I was stuck at home, and that was not the plan. My plan was to rest, and then go out to work if I needed to. Is the apples, like, over here, maybe? It might be? Oh yeah, I think I see it. Now I see it, yeah. That's where the apples are. Anything up this twee? No.
Mipha's grace is ready.
And I'm pretty sure there's a Korok above this. So, because I had no transportation to go out today, I was stuck at home. Oh no. Anyways. Well, it wasn't the worst thing ever. I was able to catch up on sleep. And I had an unexpected day off. Sweet. And it was kind of a good thing I didn't go out, regardless of if I had the option to or not. By the way, look at all these apples lagging the game. I shall collect every single one, and you will see me do the entire slow process. First of all, I just want to see how many are on the ground. I don't want to accidentally use bombs and launch it somewhere. Because today was a bit of an overcast day. Today was pretty rainy. My family said that they made no sales today. Today, they sat out there for the entire workday and made nothing. So today, there was no sales, no revenue, no income. The family as a whole today made $0. All together. And that's why I'm going out and finding a job, regardless of if I want a job or not. Of course I don't want a job. Of course I don't want to work. I want to stay home, watch shows, and play video games. But that's just not the world we live in. So that's why I need to go out and find a job. Because, let's say for example, the family business does no money today. Or no money just like today. $0. I could have sat out there at work, also making zero money, along with the whole family. I could have sat at home, done nothing but play video games and watch TV. Or I could go out, get a job, while the family business makes very little money. Like today, no sales whatsoever. I could at least go out and make my hourly wage, right? So at least I can bring home something when the family business made nothing. So the options are potentially just like today, $0 overall, or the option of the family business makes $0, but I still go out and make like, let's just say very little, $100 a day. That's still something, you know? That's still something. It's better than nothing. And that's why I'm going out and looking for a job, regardless of if I want one or not. Because clearly I don't want to get a job. I don't want to get a job. I don't want to work. But I have to, because that's the world we live in, right? Going out to find work is just survival. Make money, buy food, pay bills, afford the rent, that kind of stuff, right? As bad as this is for me to say, that's why, like, oh crap, don't roll down the hill. That's why my mindset when it comes to finding a job right now, I don't care about getting work experience. I don't care about going out and getting some real life experience. I just care about the money. As bad as that sounds, because, you know, everyone works for money. That's the biggest motivator to work, for money. But it's true. Oh boy. Whatever, it would have been just one bundle of wood, maybe two. But, yeah, I don't care about getting real-life experience. I don't care about getting more references on my resume. I just care about getting paid. Just because the family, we need money. That's the number one motivator. Money. Because money is king in this world. Money is everything in this world, because that's just the world we live in. Believe me, my dad would not stop telling me that. My dad would not stop telling me money is everything. Cash is king in this world. There are certain lessons that my father drills into my mind, and money being everything is one of them. In a way, he's not wrong. What was that? I mean, for the most part, the job that I went in to see today, it doesn't seem too bad. It's a relatively small place, so in a way, that's kind of a good thing. I would just be, for the most part, doing what I'm doing right now. Sales, paperwork, I suppose, and then adding in more receptionist. So, taking phone calls, which I already do anyways. But, you know, taking phone calls and booking the appointments whenever we get them, say, from the phone calls or the emails, and probably the same thing. Reminding the doctor, like, Doctor, you have a 2:30 appointment today, coming in now. That kind of stuff. So, the job itself isn't too bad. It's mostly what I would be doing right now, plus a couple more things. Alright, I think that's it. I think that is literally all the deforestation I can do right now. I haven't even found that spot with all the mushrooms yet. I want to find that too, before I go. Because I already came down here. Down here was where all of those greens were, I think. Or am I thinking of a different spot? Oh boy, get away. Get away from that. Okay, I think the quickest way to find the mushrooms would just be to come back here, because I think it's closer to the shrine than it is where I'm currently standing. So that was my day today. Different job interview. Got up at 7, had to go all the way there at 9 in the morning. And then when I did, it lasted less than 10 minutes. So I kind of... And it wasn't really much of a job interview, per se. You know, I already had a job interview, like a phone interview, beforehand, the day before, so yesterday morning. And then this morning, I was basically just told to come in and look around. Also, I think it's over here. Or over here. It's one of these two spots. Because I know I need to fly down to it. Bunch of boulders just lying around. I don't think it's this spot. Whoa! I almost ran right into it. What was I doing? There's still that tower back there taunting me that I haven't gotten it yet. Oh, where is the mushrooms at? Did I probably should have looked into it beforehand. I was mashing A to try to pick that up. Man, whatever. There's also this spot as well. Let's just start from the top. Lift up every single one, see what may be below it. Damn, I guess I got pretty unlucky with the lottery this time. Nothing isn't under any of these. Wow, that was just unlucky. Absolutely nothing in any of them. Okay, let me take a look over here. I'm pretty sure that's higher up than where I am. Well, all else fails, go back to the shrine. So, we'll have to see. Obviously, there's no guarantees for either of these jobs that I'll get them. Because when I went in this morning, I was told in person, face to face, that the doctor has been doing so many job interviews lately. So that implies not only am I not the only one, but the fact that I am one of many, many candidates. This is where a Stalfos is. Or a Stalnox, my bad. Okay, I really can't remember where all those mushrooms are. I know there's a spot around this mountain with a whole bunch of goodies. I remember it's next to like a tree stump. I already checked over here. That's not it. Oh! How did I not see that? Well, I guess it was no... Oh, look, there's a bombable spot right over there. Gotta check that out, too. So, yeah, the chances of me getting this position is minuscule, very low. Though a guy can hope, right? A guy can have hope. Don't do that. Don't give me hope. And this is where the durians were. I was just here. Am I blind, or what did that do? Did something roll down? Was there a treasure chest that rolled down? I don't think this is the area I'm thinking of. No, this is not. Have I not known this place was here? Every time I come to Satori Mountain to grind, I don't usually come and pick up a bunch of peppers. I may have not known this was here. Satori Mountain is just full of goodies. Chock full of goodies. What? Okay. Maybe that's what the bombable wall was holding. Something else around here? Nope. This is why exploring this mountain is pretty worth it. Okay, let me see if I could quickly look it up. So, mushrooms. Where is that? Mushrooms. Is it down here? It might be down there. Maybe that's why I can't find it. I was just too high up. Oh, look, another thing to bomb. I kind of don't want to bomb this just in case something valuable flies off. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's the spot I'm thinking of. What the hell? Whoa, look at... Oh my god, look at all this! I came here for mushrooms and I found, well, mushrooms. This place is just so good for resources. That's why I'm spending so much time here. Think I can make that? That might be a spot where I can stand to get some stamina back. Nope, I guess not. Can I at least, like, grab something along the way down? How about over here? This one too. This one too, please. Alright, fine. Part of me's thinking it's not really worth it to grab these, yet I'm still gonna go do it. Can I just grab this one more? I'll just take one more. I said one more! Unless I can regain stamina fast enough and I can continue climbing. It worked! We're almost done. We're almost done. I don't think there's a Korok underneath that. No. This is where we just were. Man, my rock luck is pretty bad today. You know, speaking of luck, just before starting this, I got, I kid you not, 12 shiny Baltoys in my Brilliant Diamond game. This is the mushroom spot I was thinking of. Look at this! So, my Brilliant Diamond, I was hunting for a shiny Baltoy, just because I like the shiny, not so much Claydol. But since I got 12 shinies, I guess I may as well evolve one. So, I was doing the Poke Radar, and I got to a chain of 40, and the chain just would not stop. So I figured, let me just keep on doing this until it stops. Get as many shiny Baltoys as I can. And I ended up getting 12. That means I got a combo of 52 Baltoys. Not bad! I was just going for one shiny Baltoy, I ended up with 12. And I forget if there's a Korok up there. We're gonna need we're gonna need a weapon inventory slot anyways for where we're going next. Wrong way, tree! If only I had recall in this game. No, no Korok here. Okay, now let's get out of here. First thing I want to do is I actually want to come over here. I did not check how many rupees I have. I should check. Because if I can, I would like to pick something up that would probably greatly help us with what we're about to do. Okay, I think I should have enough rupees. Pretty sure. Okay, you can take this off. I like seeing Link's sexy flowing hair. I wish I had hair that good. I wish I had as much hair as Link does. And I don't think there's a Bloopy here. So I actually want to come over here. And I want to purchase these. 600, 700. And you would think 8, but no, 500. Okay, great. I had more than enough to get these. So we finally got this. And I would also like to go and see if I can upgrade any of them. Also, how many spirit orbs do I have? I have exactly 4. How many hearts do I have right now? Wait, it's hard to count. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I have 12 right now. So I could go for... You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Get the 13th one we need and just be done with it. So now we have enough heart containers to get exactly what you know. Lucky number 13. At least in this game. Alright, now let's head over to the Great Fairy, see what we can upgrade. I still need to find the second Great Fairy. Didn't I walk by one before, but I didn't have enough rupees? Around, like, the... Man. I can picture it in my head, but tell me to point to it on the map, and I can't tell you where. This map is just so huge. Ooh, you know what? We should just put it on right now. Give it a try. Yes. Silence. I forget which upgrade is a nighttime speed bonus. I think that just might be the first set of upgrades. So now, without running, of course, we can finally move around stealthily. And of course there's... Oh, there is. I was about to say, of course there's no fairies. As if we haven't picked up enough resources today. Anything else? Alright, blue nightshades, I have plenty. Trying to think, where was that other Great Fairy? I should have enough rupees for it now. I know where one of them is. It's in Gerudo Desert. And I'm trying to think. It's confusing. The one I'm thinking of is in Tears of the Kingdom. Right outside of the Dueling Peaks. That was my go-to one, but that's not in this game. Oh, where was it? The other Great Fairy. I think it was over here somewhere. Like where the columns were. The ancient columns, were they not? Question is, where's the ancient columns on this map? Wasn't it somewhere up here? Ancient columns. Yeah, I got no clue where that is. Because I'm thinking of the one here. Around here. But no, that's Tears of the Kingdom. I can't even remember where the fourth one is in this game. Because there was one down here, like way down here, and then the one I'm currently at. There's the other one I can't even figure out where it is now. Ancient columns, where the hell was that? This map is just so huge, you know, it's hard to remember sometimes with how much stuff is in this game. And then with my memories being mixed together with Tears of the Kingdom, it makes it even harder. I'm sure I've been to the ancient columns, haven't I? Like, if I can, I would like to upgrade my armor at least once. I'm looking this up. Give me a moment. Okay, so there's... So the one I'm thinking of is over... I think it's over here. Hey, there it is! Ancient Columns. Excuse me, I needed a map to figure out where it was. See, I knew I've been to the Ancient Columns before. In fact, I can actually go and find the third one, too. I don't have the fourth one unlocked yet. I don't have that part of the map just yet. I thought I just saw a butterfly. Okay, so the Great Fairy. Where am I in relation to it or her right now? I think it is this direction. I remember the Great Fairy was around here. While we're looking around, what is this? Oh, of course. Silly me. Why was that so loud? These look close enough I could just bomb them. Yeah, don't need to waste arrows doing this. Oh, I see an enemy camp over there. You know what? Perhaps the pool of water over here, that's a good indication of where it might be. Aha! You know, if you needed money, you could actually just sell these. You know, the rocks you get. They sell for quite a lot of money. Or rupees. What other goodies can we pick up first? This is why Stasis Plus is so helpful. It lights up things that you can grab and interact with. Alright, let's do it. I should have enough rupees. Yeah, I've got that. And I think I should have enough. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I need 1,000 to unlock the next one. Which, if that's the case, I can just sell a couple of the rocks I just got, like I just said. At least this isn't Tears of the Kingdom, where, you know, you have to pay for every single armor upgrade, instead of, in this game, basically like a subscription service, where you pay to have the Great Fairy even be accessible, and then everything is free, as long as you have the the materials to upgrade with. Okay, what do we have? Oh man, I got more than enough. Having this stuff upgraded will be so great. I can't wait to get the Hylian, the Champion's Tunic fully upgraded. But those will require dragon parts, which we are far from getting. I mean, I technically could get them right away, it's just I don't want to. Not yet, not without the armors to protect ourselves from them. Especially Farosh. I can handle burning from Dinraal, but Farosh and Naydra being burned and frozen, that just makes it not even worth grinding their parts without the armors. I am recording, right? This would be tragic if I wasn't even recording this whole time. So that's all the armors we can upgrade here for now. And you know what? While I'm doing this, I may as well go and get the only other one I can still access right now, which is over here. I do not remember it being over here. I guess over here. Oh, no, wait. This is the one outside Tarrytown. Never mind. We still gotta do Tarrytown! That's something else we still have to do. The entire freaking Tarrytown side quest. There's just so much to do in this game. It's overwhelming. Not as overwhelming as Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom, the amount of stuff you have to do in that game is like triple the amount in this game. It's amazing how much they fit into that one game. When the game was already pretty big in this game. Oh boy. Oh, you know what? Instead of bombing you and hurting the horse, I could just do this. Oh, you just have a bow. Wait. Because you stand still, I can easily just get headshots. I would take that bow, but I think I'm going to stick with my durability up plus triple shot for now. And hold on, I saw that Korok over there. I think we've gotten enough apples today, so let's just head on over. Oh wait, it's below us. What am I doing? I might not have enough rupees, actually, but let's see. Maybe I'll get lucky and she only wants like 800. I knew it! I knew it was 1,000! I don't have enough. Can I just give you a 924 deposit and then come back with the remaining... what is that? 76? Well, I can do simple math like that, but I can't count to 10 when I'm thinking, you know, 10 to 7. Only thing is, like, if it was 925, then it would be an easy 75. 924, well, let's just add one more to 75, so 76. I can at least get this while I'm here. Makes you wonder, is the Great Fairy able to see Koroks? Only people with pure of heart can see Koroks. Anyways, where's that last one? I know this one's separated from the rest. The 5th set of flowers. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's above the tree. I partially remembered that being the case. Alright, let's pick up what we can first. Nothing else? Okay. So I am going to... What's the closest place? Probably Zora's Domain. Well, it doesn't really matter where I go. I'm just gonna go back to Kakariko. I'm just gonna go sell a couple of items to get enough rupees, and then I'm gonna come back. And here I was planning to do Korok Force tonight. Which I might still. At least we got maybe a fair bit of stuff done today. I mean, we did one shrine, and then we wasted a whole bunch of time just picking stuff up. What am I doing? This isn't what I need to do. Okay, let's see. Sell some of the valuable stuff. But rather common, like this. I'll just sell 5, and that'd be more than enough. Well, at least at long last, we're getting these great fairies and upgrading our armors. So once we get to the last one, all we need is to collect the materials, and then we can upgrade away. Which I will do. I will upgrade every armor I can to the max. Oh, temptations. Drawing me in. I'm gonna need Luminous Stones to upgrade the Radiant Armor. Even though I don't ever use it. Does anyone actually use it? I buy it and upgrade it for completion's sake, but I never actually use it. There's a lot of armors in this game I don't actually use. Ah, you've returned. I painstakingly go back and get you money in, and you snatch it away from me. That's nice. Let's see. So I can upgrade this stuff again. Great. That'll take up all my snails. But it's fine. We'll get more along our journey. I'm just glad we have enough silent shrooms. This is why I am greedy and I get everything that I can. Because, you know, we actually need them. And the last thing we can upgrade for now